One of the questions sellers ask me often when we start preparing their home for the market is this: how clean does my house really need to be before listing it? And the honest answer is cleaner than you probably think. Preparing a home properly before photos and showings isn't just about appearance. The time, energy invested upfront can have a real impact on the result. When a home launch is looking polished, fresh, and well cared for, it maximizes the first impression buyers experience both online and in person. That stronger first impression usually translates into more showings, stronger offers, and ultimately more equity for the seller. Buyers notice more than most sellers would expect. When you live somewhere every day, you stop seeing certain things. Buyers are walking in with fresh eyes, and they tend to notice details right away. Things like dusty vents or baseboards, cloudy windows, fingerprints on doors and light switches, bathroom grout, or chipped paint in obvious spots. They also notice little maintenance items like leaky faucets. None of those are major problems or deal breakers, but they do affect the first impressions buyers have of the home. Sometimes the fix is incredibly simple. I've had sellers go through the house with something as basic as a magic eraser and clean up obvious scuffs or blemishes before the photos. Those small details go a long way towards making the home feel fresh and well maintained. And details matter, especially when it comes to the closing table. Another thing buyers notice immediately when they walk into a home is the smell. I like to say it this way: if you smell it, you can't sell it. Smell is one of the most powerful emotional triggers buyers experience during a showing. If a home smells clean and fresh, buyers relax immediately and start picturing themselves living there. But if the home has strong odors, maybe from pets, cooking, or just stale air, buyers often mentally check out before they even see the rest of the house. The good news is there are solutions. One trick we sometimes use is renting an ionizer for about 48 hours before the photos and before the home goes live on the market. Ionizers can remove stubborn odors and really freshen the air inside the house. It's a small step, but it can make a big difference in the way buyers experience the home. Sometimes sellers ask me a really good question. They'll say, "Caroline, if there are so many buyers in the market right now, do we really need to worry about so much fixing up and making it look good? The condition of the home?" The answer is buyer psychology. We want the first impression to be strong, inviting, well-maintained, and reflective of pride of ownership. When buyers walk into a home that feels cared for, they feel more confident. They feel confident that the property has been maintained. They feel confident about making a strong offer. And that confidence helps maximize showings, interest, and competition. The homes that generate the most momentum are the homes that launch looking their best. And momentum matters in real estate. Most homes receive the majority of the attention in the first week on the market. That's why preparation before the photos is so important. Investing the time and energy upfront helps maximize the impact when the home finally launches, and that often translates into greater equity for the seller. Another thing that matters today is the way homes are marketed online. Many listings now include video tours, interactive floor plans, the 360-degree tours. Those tours allow buyers to explore the home room by room from their phone or computer. It's a fantastic marketing tool because serious buyers can learn a lot about the home even before they step inside. But those tours are also very detailed, which means personal items inside the home can become visible online. Before photos and before creating those tours, we usually recommend removing or minimizing things like family photos, diplomas, certificates, or anything displaying children's names. The goal is to showcase the home beautifully while also protecting your privacy. Another step that can make a big difference before listing is having a handyman come to the house before the photos, taking care of that punch list. There are often a few small things that homeowners have been meaning to fix for years. Now's the time. Maybe tightening a railing, adjusting a cabinet hinge, fixing a dripping faucet, touching up a little paint. None of those are big repairs, but having a handyman take care of them before the home goes to the market can give sellers a lot of peace of mind. It also helps prevent being blindsided by small issues later during the inspection, because inspections can feel sometimes more dramatic than they really need to be. If buyers see a small list of laundry items during the inspection, sometimes that can shake their confidence. But if we address a few of those nitpicky things ahead of time, the inspection process goes much smoother. Preparation also involves decluttering and simplifying spaces, giving each room an identity. Buyers want to see the home, not all the belongings inside it. They want to rearrange their furniture. They want to see how they're going to live in the space. Sometimes we pack away extra items, we move furniture, we make each room come to life. Sometimes we simplify the layout of certain rooms. The goal is to make the space feel open and easy for buyers to imagine how they would live there. And when the home feels clean, organized, and thoughtfully prepared, buyers notice. One of my favorite things to hear during a showing is when buyers walk in and say, "Wow, it actually looks bigger and better in person." That makes me smile. That's exactly the reaction we want. Because when buyers feel that excitement, they start picturing their own life in the home. And that emotional connection is often what turns a showing into an offer. And at the end of the day, selling a home today takes more than just putting a sign in the yard. There is preparation, professional photography, video tours, marketing, open houses, agent networking. All of that works best when the home itself looks its absolute best. The marketing brings buyers to the door, but the condition and presentation of the home are what help them fall in love once they walk inside. So when sellers ask me how clean their home really needs to be before listing, the answer is simple. Clean enough that buyers walk in and immediately feel, this home has been loved. This home has been cared for. And this could be my home, because when we combine that feeling with strong marketing and smart pricing strategy, that's when we create the momentum that leads to the strongest results. For more tips on marketing your home, subscribe for our weekly series. I'm Caroline Gott with Real in Northbrook and the North Shore, Chicago.